Hey, everybody.
Fatbirdfinds here.
I'm Mary Beth.
And I'm Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Mary Beth.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm okay.
Good.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You know who's not okay? Laura.
Laura doesn't feel good all of a sudden tonight.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
I know.
You know, we've been gone for a couple of weeks. You know, of course, we had Good Friday, which is 2 Fridays ago. We decided to not have the show for that reason. And then, of course, last week we had a little family tragedy. And we thought we were going to get back into the swing of things this week, and now Laura is sick.
Yeah, Laura just all of a sudden, a few hours ago, it just hit her. She just didn't feel very good. And I was like, don't worry, we'll do it. You stay home and rest, and we'll take care of it.
So I'm just filling in here the
Thanks.
last minute, doing my best.
Thanks for filling in.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you.
I just hope that I can live up to her image, her expectations.
Yes.
Everyone's expectations of me.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't heard, we lost our puppy.
We did.
Unexpected. She was fine one minute, and the next minute she wasn't. It was just a fluke, just an act of God, and it's been really rough. But you guys have offered extremely kind messages and love, and we're just very appreciative.
We are. It's been very touching.
Yes.
It's been very moving. We've gotten some really nice gifts and cards and things, and so we're doing better than we were last week.
Yes.
And we're making progress, and I know you all understand how that is, because we don't want to get depressing.
Yeah.
Don't let me go off on a tangent.
Sure.
I've got this bad habit, like at work, when people come by to offer their condolences and see how I'm doing, and then I suddenly just start talking about all this depressing crap, and they just stand there and go, oh God, I'm sorry I asked how you're doing. So I'm not going to do that.
Yes.
But,
Yeah, it is what it is. It's just one of those things. And I just wanted to say that we really appreciate.
We do. We appreciate
everybody's love.
Everyone's love and your patience and your understanding with us canceling last week. And so we're just going to try and we're going to have a good show.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
That's
we are
right.
going to have a good show. So on that note, I would like to say a couple things.
Go for it.
I want to bring back some stuff from the past. I've been having thoughts.
Oh.
But I didn't want to step on any toes.
Oh.
And so I'd like to ask what everyone's drinking. First of all.
Yes.
I'm not going to ask how many swung vases because, we had a 0 swung vase week, and so that's no fun. But let's talk about what we're drinking. So I am drinking. This is a ginger lemonade from our coffee shop in town, from etc. It's a ginger lemonade with gin. So
yes,
gin and ginger lemonade.
And
it's refreshing.
I'm having Chardonnay, and Carrie asks if we could put Dixie on the shelf, but I'll do you one better. I have pictures. Hold on.
We've got, our whole life is now pictures of her. They're everywhere.
Sorry, that one's really small. You can't see that one. That was her like baby picture. That was like the very first picture that was ever taken of her, before we got her. So, but here's the day that Dixie came home.
That's our leaving the hospital, taking her home picture. That's her baby blanket there that she's wrapped in.
Yes.
She was a surprise. I don't know if we've ever told this story.
Oh, yeah.
But she was 13 when she passed. So 13 years ago, it was at Christmas time. It was like literally, this is part of the funny part of the story. It was like 2 days before Christmas or something. And Mary Beth said, let's get in the car and go somewhere. And she wouldn't tell me where we were going, and I thought it was cute and funny, and I was just kind of guessing, like we're driving in a direction, I'm trying to guess what's in that direction, and I guessed all the things in town that were in that direction. Then we got out of town and got on the interstate, and we were going into a different state, and I'm like, okay, are we going to St. Louis to see a ball game because we got like an hour away from home into Illinois, and I had no idea.
It was winter also, so we obviously weren't going to a ball game.
It wasn't a ball game. I thought we might just be going to St. Louis for the day because what else is there in that direction? So we pull into a gas station on a random exit in the middle of nowhere in Illinois, and we get out of the car, and there's a man with a truck full of beagle puppies, and she picks one up and hands it to me and says, "This is your baby. This is your beagle puppy. Merry Christmas." And we hadn't talked about this. We had no conversations about plans like how to do this, and like I was flabbergasted and shocked and terrified and freaking out because it's like having a baby, and we're not prepared to have a baby. We had no preparations, and on top of that, like I said, it's 2 days before Christmas, and I am hosting Christmas for my family at my house. And now
I was young and stupid, and I didn't think about things like that.
It was a time in our life where we just did things spontaneously, and it was fun. But I had to figure out what to do with a 8-week-old puppy running around my house on Christmas Day with like 10 members of my family.
Look at her tummy.
She was all tummy and just some legs poking out.
Yeah, she was so chubby.
But obviously things got easier, and they got harder before they got easier, and then they got hard again, but
oh, she was a handful.
It's been a journey.
In her adolescent years, dang, she was a handful. Mm-hmm. For sure.
She's always been stubborn because she's a beagle, and but she was so smart. We knew that she could learn all kinds of tricks. That's a good one. And we trained her. Mary Beth was really good at training her to do tricks, all kinds of tricks, and just like useful commands and things. But there were certain things that she wouldn't do, even though she knew exactly what we wanted her to do.
This is something you guys may not know about beagles. I'm going to go back a couple. See how dark her face is when she's a baby? As they get older...
Yeah, see her black mask?
Yeah, as beagles get older, they lose that. So...
she fades.
If you have a beagle with black on her face or his face, chances are it's going to fade away when they get older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she ended up with a brown face, and then she got white on her muzzle when she got older. Anyway.
I have lots of pictures.
I know.
I'm just going.
I can see that. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see what some people are saying. Like,
this is one of her things that she liked to do when she was little, is lay on the back of a couch.
Uh-huh.
She got out of that when she got older, but when she was young, she liked to do that.
Yeah, she would climb on the back cushions, and she would sleep up there on chairs and things.
And Angela puts in a good comment here, and we're going to talk about this after Dixie's homage, after her memoriam. But yeah, we're going to talk about George in just a second, I promise.
There she is as Underdog, one of the most famous beagles in the world. And
well, one could argue that the most famous beagle
was Snoopy.
Is Dixie.
Oh, yeah, definitely Dixie. There she is on the back of a chair again on a cushion. She was very lazy.
Oh, yeah. She was very lazy.
This was one of her best tricks. One of the ones I'm most proud of, or commands that she learned, was it's similar to stay, but it was called be still. Mm-hmm. And if you told her to be still, she knew that meant to freeze like a statue. Don't move anything. She knew that meant that we were going to manipulate her into a position, and she was supposed to not fight it, and she was supposed to stay extremely still. So if we say be still, we could put anything on top of her. We could cover her in blankets and she wouldn't move. We could put hats on her. We could put balls on her head.
Contrary to this picture, she wasn't much of a snuggler.
No, she must have been antsy.
Yeah.
She was trying to get down.
Probably. Mm-hmm. But she was kind of aloof. She was kind of cat-like in that way.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know, but she was epileptic. Mm-hmm. I can't say that word very well. Mm-hmm. She had seizures, and so when we first learned about that, we took her to the vet, and he literally pulled out a textbook and was reading about signs of epilepsy in dogs. And he was reading, he goes, epilepsy is common in beagles. Epilepsy shows up usually after their first birthday. And it was like all just bam, 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 exactly like talking about her. Sometimes dogs with epilepsy are a little standoffish. And I was like, huh.
Yeah.
That textbook literally described this dog.
Her seizures weren't terrible. It was pretty rare. It happened like 2 or 3 times a year, and it wasn't like super scary. It was just kind of one of those weird things that happened. And she grew out of it. Like the last 4 years, she probably didn't have one.
Yeah, that's I think that's true. There's Megan.
Yeah, when she had braces. She's probably like 12 years old.
Sorry, Megan.
Yeah, sorry, Megan.
Oh. We like to put things on her while she slept.
God, Mary Beth loved to put things on Dixie. Like, just like it was a Jenga game or something.
Oh, there's Megan again. Sorry, this memoriam is a lot of pictures. I'm not sorry.
Okay. More hats.
Oh, that was at my mom's house.
She was a sheriff.
Oh.
There's Mary Beth with black hair.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Dixie and Bood, they had a love-hate relationship.
Oh, yeah.
It was very special. They, he's not very friendly. I'm sure you've heard us talk about that, the cat. And he put up with her, but, you know, they were never really great friends. They just kind of tolerated each other. Every once in a while, Dixie would decide she wanted to terrorize him for fun. And she would, like, chase him and, like, jump at him. Oh, she loved to... When he would get in a bad mood, she would come to our defense, and what she would do is she'd run up to him, and then she'd spin, like she was a car. Like, she would spin out so that her rear end hit him in the face. Like, she didn't want to go face first at him because she was scared, so she would swing her butt at him and knock him over.
Boot is doing okay. His mood, his demeanor, his mood is not super different, although I would say he's coming in here right now. I would say he's a little bit more interested in what we're doing.
He's more friendly.
Yeah.
He's more interactive.
Yeah.
And my theory, my mom kind of had this theory, is that maybe it's not that he's mourning necessarily, but he misses the interaction with Dixie because they were always together during the day when we weren't at home.
Yeah,
so maybe he's like lonely or needing interaction with us in place of her.
Could be. Dixie loved the snow.
She did. A lot of dogs, smaller dogs, you know, don't. People always talk about how their dog hates to go out and potty in the snow, but Dixie, it was never too cold for her. I mean, when we had crazy winters where the wind chill was like -10 or -20, she'd go out there, and she loved to go out there. She wanted to walk. She didn't want to come back in. She loved car rides.
She loved to go in the car. Oh, there's my mom. She loved my mom.
Yeah.
Probably more than us.
And Rhonda loved her.
Probably more than us.
There she is on a hay bale. Did she jump up there?
No, I put her up there for the picture.
Of course.
I was baling hay with my dad one day. I was driving the truck and we got out and took a picture. It was very nice.
Very cute.
Oh, there's my grandmother. That's Nanny. And that is Nanny's dog, Rocky. And we actually took care of Rocky probably his last few months. Because my grandmother had Alzheimer's and she wasn't able to take care of him. So we took him home and he was sick, but we took care of him.
Yeah, we just kind of fostered him at the end, and Dixie and him didn't really, I mean, Dixie's aloof, like she is antisocial. And so she just didn't want anything to do with him. It was fine though.
Look at his face. He's so funny. He's just like,
This is our move-in day into our new house, the house we're in now. And so we took a picture of the mop, the vacuum, and the dog.
We were going in to clean for the first time.
Yeah.
She did a good job.
Oh, I bet she did.
Oh, and there she is.
We set up the Christmas tree because it was December, so we came in and set that up immediately and posed the dog and took a picture.
Yes. Oh.
That's Mary Beth harassing the dog.
Oh, I love to do that.
There she is rolling on the bed.
She was always laying around. She loved to be lazy. One of her favorite things. She loved to go on a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Rocky when we brought him home.
See how she's trying to get away?
Yeah.
She's like, what is
She's
happening?
I don't like this at all. And Rocky was totally opposite. Like, he was so friendly and wanted to know exactly what was happening all the time. Oh.
There's her green paws.
This would happen every time we would mow the grass. She would go run around and her feet would get green.
Mm-hmm. There's Laura.
Hi, Laura. I haven't seen Laura in the chat. We'll see. Hope she's feeling better. This is a rare occurrence. Like when they would lay semi-close to each other.
Yeah, we would take a picture when that would happen because it was so rare. Because it was almost like they might like each other.
But then it usually didn't last long.
Yeah.
Or like she would be laying there and he would go lay down. And then as soon as Dixie realized that he was there, she was like, see ya.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of here.
She's just standing on the deck.
Good commentary.
Thanks.
This is one of my favorite things. When she got older, well, it's not my favorite thing that she lost her teeth, but she liked to chew on things. So she liked to chew on bones or like antlers, like, you know, like dogs chew on like deer antlers or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, she broke off a lot of her teeth when she was younger doing that. And when she got older, her teeth were not super great. And I think that her tongue sort of fell out.
Well, we had to have a couple teeth pulled. We took her to have some dental work. We didn't have any idea that her teeth were bad, and they were just going to clean them, and they said they found a couple that were loose, so they had to pull them, and they were the ones holding her tongue in.
So when she got older, her tongue kind of fell out sometimes when she was laying around.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that was one of my favorite things she did.
Mm-hmm.
When she would get off the couch, she would just kind of like...
She'd go front feet
slide
first.
off.
Yeah, and slide on
and
her belly.
then she would just like stand there for a minute.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember whose birthday this was, but...
Maybe it was her birthday.
I don't think it was, but it could have been.
Here she is on top of something again.
Yes, Debbie, go give your dog a hug.
Yes.
Everybody go give their animal a hug.
Thanks for putting up with all this.
Yeah, sorry. It's almost over,
Yeah.
I think. Probably isn't.
Oh.
I think she had just had a bath. She looks kind of fluffy.
Yeah, she was fluffy after a bath. Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, look how close they are there.
Mm-hmm. So we had to take a picture.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's probably the closest they ever were.
I have a video of one day he came over while she was laying down and laid like on her. Like curled up like where he was touching her body on purpose. And she let him and we took a video.
Wow.
Her tongue. Oh.
She was really good at finding like the most comfortable position or pillow or whatever.
Making nests.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and she loved those damn pink tennis balls.
Mm-hmm.
That was her favorite thing.
We had a photographer come take like a professional photo shoot session with my family, like my whole family. And so we had mostly pictures of the humans, you know, all together. But she also was nice enough to take pictures of just me and Mary Beth and Dixie. So we have like 2 or 3 that are like family pictures of us.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost over, I promise.
Oh, look, Mary Beth put something else on her.
Look, it's little Frank.
This is Be Still in action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
More green paws.
that's at my work. Sometimes I would take her to my office.
Yeah, when Mary Beth works late sometimes, and I'd show up with dinner and the dog. Oh.
That's cute.
That's a good
Dixie.
one. That's not too long ago.
Yeah, true.
At work again.
Very sweet.
Oh, they're very close there. Oh.
That's the picture from the thumbnail in the video today.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and that was one of the last pictures, I think. That was at Laura's house during a storm.
Like in probably the last year, probably.
Yeah, I think that was like a few weeks ago.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
The end. Thanks.
That was the memoriam.
Thanks for your patience.
Thanks for enduring that with us.
I was looking for something funny to push here.
Like what? Was that appropriate?
Sure. The end. The end of the memoriam.
I don't think that was appropriate.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Thanks for...
Okay. Hi, guys. What are you up to? Let's get into what everybody's doing.
Okay. Let's talk about one more thing.
Okay.
And Angela, would you share that link again? So, if you haven't heard already, George the Antique Nomad shared some news, I believe yesterday, if I'm not mistaken about that he has had a, not so great diagnosis here lately. And he has a GoFundMe page that's active right now. I'll let you guys go watch that video. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to say anything incorrectly. But he is going to need some treatments upcoming. Yes, thank you so much, Angela. So there is the GoFundMe page. I know that George would appreciate any small gift that you could make. He and Zeno would appreciate it very much. George is one of the most kind people that I've ever met in my whole life. And
that's true.
And if anybody deserves any kindness, it's him.
He's a very pure soul, I feel like.
So be sure that you watch George's video that he posted yesterday where he explains what's going on. And
oh wow, click on this one.
Oh wow. I haven't checked that, Angela. Almost 22K in 24 hours.
That's great.
I mean, that's just a testament to how amazing our community is.
Mm-hmm.
And how loving and how much people care about each other. So if you don't know George the Antique Nomad, he's one of the most knowledgeable people in the business that we do. And one of the best people I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
So watch his video, support George if you can. I know that Laura is going to reach out to Zeno if she hasn't already to see if there's anything we can do to help. I know they scheduled some like antique shows and he has a booth at Twin Lakes. And so we're going to offer to try that. Sorry about the confetti. Hold on. We just got a notification that said your stream ended. So I don't know if we're back or not.
It looks like we're back. I think we're back. It just cut us off and then we just started again. That's us right now.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. You see, you're looking at my phone.
Okay. I think we're good. I don't know what happened.
I don't either.
We just had like a pop-up happen that said your stream has ended.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
No.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sorry for the inappropriate confetti.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, back to George. Be sure that you watch his video, support his GoFundMe. We're going to try to see if Zeno needs any help with their antique booth here locally. George lives just less than an hour away from here when he's here. Mm-hmm. He also has a place, it's my understanding, in Washington. So, and he's always in between. So, just support him if you're able.
Yes.
I know he would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was not you. Thanks for sticking with us. We appreciate it.
Yes, we did.
I don't know. That was weird. I've never had that happen.
Yeah, it's probably because I'm here or something.
Oh. So, we have a few things planned for tonight. This is the early bird hour, so we're probably going to just chat for a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. We do have some...
Do we have any new people?
Are there any new people?
Please raise your hand or shout out or something if you're new. We'd love to recognize you and welcome you to the flock.
Yes. I can't believe Laura's not here. Laura, are you okay?
Lord, she must be really sick.
Are you okay? You're not in the chat. But we went to excuse me, we went to an auction last weekend and we bought several lots of stuff, sight unseen. We weren't exactly sure what we were buying.
There's some liars in the chat. Definitely not Ruthie and Laura Moon Woman.
So we're not 100% sure what we have, but we're going to go through it together and go through the boxes and see what we've got all together.
Yeah.
It's
and if
we
you
haven't
want to buy something, you can,
yeah.
we'll shout
We'll probably do a $5 start unless we see something like exceptionally special. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking we'll probably do $5 starts on a lot of this stuff. And Laura's not here to tell me I can't do that. So
I'm in charge. We're selling everything.
And then I have my pen tablet charging. I thought we would play some Pictionary after that.
Okay. Well, that's scary.
Does that sound fun?
Well, yeah, that sounds okay. The one I don't like is the one where I draw inappropriate things.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, good.
Where it's just going to be one word.
One word.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty good at that. Yes, thank you, Desert Gal. Thank you. Please hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying our video.
Would you go get that?
Get what?
That gift from Angela. It's on the couch.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and get the one from Laura, too. Okay. We'll show that as well. Yes, I did, Angela. I opened it already. I was afraid if I opened it on the video that I would cry. So we got a package in the mail this week, and it was from Angela, dear Angela, and Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. And we opened it up, and it's the sweetest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It really is. We did cry a little.
It says, "When you miss me, have no fear. Hug this blanket and know I'm here." And it's got Dixie on it.
Yeah, she's like almost life size. So it's a little... It's like she's here.
I know.
In a good way. Like it... We've got this draped over the back of the couch, and it looks like she's laying on the couch. And so it's shocking, but then it's nice.
But then it's also really good.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it really, and it's so soft. It feels just like fur.
And then Laura bought us something from Misty's sale. Misty was doing, I think, a shop the shelves video, and Laura bought this little beagle from Misty when when Misty was doing her shop the shelves video.
Yes.
So that was
He's
very,
really sweet.
very, very sweet as well.
Kind of looks like Dixie with the black saddle.
It does.
Brown face.
Oh, thanks, Laura.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Angela and Katie. I love it.
Very much.
So you all are just the best.
The best ever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what else do we want to talk about? Oh, I've got one. This is funny.
Okay.
So we did something new this week. Laura did. I didn't. I'll say we.
I'm sure
I'll
didn't.
speak for Laura.
Okay.
We did something new
I'll
this
speak
week
for the trees.
that we've never done before.
Okay.
The Shed, which is in Paducah, it's our like local antique mall, is under new ownership. Not that that necessarily has anything to do with our decision, but Laura went in there one day this past week, and they were handing out information sheets about buying a booth space. And we had thought about doing a booth there before, but we were worried that we wouldn't sell enough to cover the cost, and it's a lot of extra work and this and that, whatever.
Yeah.
So Laura, was just looking at the price sheet, and she was like, "Hey, we could do a case. The cases are cheaper. It's less real estate. We could, probably keep up with it better. Mm-hmm. And it's cheaper to do. Plus, a lot of the stuff that we have is glass, and it looks good in the case anyway."
Yeah. Plus, if I recall the conversations y'all were having, it is storage space.
It is. You can consider it that way.
And advertising space.
Yeah. So we decided that we were going to rent a case at the Shed. Mm-hmm. And we did that. And yesterday was our first day. So Laura went over and set that up, and it looks great.
It does.
We posted pictures. I think she posted it on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Mm-hmm. So if you want to see a picture of our space, you can see it there. So just tell you a few things that we put together.
Okay.
So we've got some swung vases in there. We've got some other glass. Laura put a few little trinkety type things in there. We've got some $5 deals, like a little area that's only $5 things. And then I decided I was going to get rid of some Hot Wheels cars. So we were at an auction a few weeks ago, and people were selling like a whole tub full of Hot Wheels cars, and I got them for cheap, like really cheap, 200 of them.
Really?
It's a lot.
I didn't know you had 200.
It's a lot of Hot Wheels cars. Sorry about that. It might be more like 100. Anyway.
Okay.
So I was like, we'll get rid of these Hot Wheels cars in this booth, but we'll make them mystery bags.
Now, I'll tell the truth. You got this idea from when Laura got shafted by that mystery bag at the Goodwill with the poker
keys.
Poker keys.
What the heck?
You're like, hey, what a great idea, because Laura got taken in by this great deal mystery bag.
Yeah.
Cheap mystery bag. She got suckered.
Yeah.
So you're like, I can sucker some people into some Hot Wheels.
So I looked up the Hot Wheels cars on eBay, and I feel like the going price for like one car, and they're all still in the package. I was like, the going price is anywhere from like $1 to like $7 a car, depending on the car. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, here's what I'll do. I'll put 3 of these packaged, they're still in the package.
Yeah.
3 cars in a bag for $6. So that's $2 a car.
Mm-hmm.
And
you tell them on the bag what it is.
I did.
So it's not really like a scheme.
I made great stickers. I made stickers for the bags, and hold on, I'm going to show you the sticker. I'm real proud of my
they're very
branding.
Cute. Very cute stickers. Speaking of your branding, anybody who orders anything from Fatbird from now until the near future, you'll get to see her new tape.
Yes, I designed new tape. So that says $7. I changed it to $6, but I made stickers and put on each bag that say this. So it's Hot Wheels mystery bag, 3 cars from $19.99, still in the package, $6, and put them in little brown like lunch bags.
Yeah, that's totally legit.
Put 4 of them in there. And so then the Shed gave us this like app or whatever so that we can see what's sold.
There's an app for the Shed?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
they're high tech.
They're uptown.
So I checked it today at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We've made 4 sales. And they were all 4 my mystery bags.
Man.
Yeah.
That gimmick really works.
Mm-hmm.
People love a mystery anything.
I told that to Laura and she started laughing. I was like, we have to make more bags.
Yeah, you need to put all kinds of stuff in
I only
bags.
made 4 because I didn't really think many people would bite, but they all 4
Yeah, you
are
could
gone.
put anything in bags. Like, you should just start taking, like, anything off the shelves back here that you haven't been able to sell. Just put it in a bag and put a label on it that says what's in it. Say, glass candy dish, orange, and say mystery, $5, and they'll buy it.
Oh, Christy, I'm sorry I didn't know. We know exactly how you feel.
Oh.
It's the worst feeling.
And it is.
I'll be honest with you. I've had pets before. Like, when I was younger, I had dogs on the farm, and it was I won't say normal, but it was semi-normal to lose an animal on the farm because anything can happen.
Yeah, when you're on a farm, it's different.
They get into something or they run away or, when I was younger, those things just happen, and it was sort of normal, and I was sad for a minute, but, I moved on. Mm-hmm. But Dixie was like my first pet, like really, that I was that attached to.
Yeah, well, she was, more than that. I think that she was our child.
Yeah.
And I said I wasn't going to do this, but since you brought it up, I think the reason that you feel differently about it is because she's our child. And also, she was very, not needy, but she required a lot of attention.
Yeah.
She had a lot of special needs, and so we were very involved with her all the time. Lives revolved around her and her needs. So now we're just kind of lost.
Yeah.
And I don't think you necessarily get lost when every pet dies.
I agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. We love everybody, and we love you.
Doing that.
And we love you, Christy, very much.
Yes, I'm so sorry, Christy. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh, mystery bags.
Yeah, so Hot Wheels.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
I mean, but we have learned in this business, if nothing else we have learned, somebody will buy anything. Just like all that G.I. Joe stuff that you sold.
Yeah. My friend at work bought all of it from me.
Yeah, what are the odds of that? She buys what I would call junk, and I don't mean to offend anybody who loves G.I. Joes, but the boxes were still there, but they were beat up and they were water damaged, and there were just pieces of things in the box, not all the pieces that you need to put the toys together.
A couple of things were complete.
Complete?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, me personally, if it's missing a piece, I would consider it a waste, like it's junk. But that's not true. And what are the odds that you work with somebody who's in the market for pieces of old G.I. Joes?
Yeah, it was this guy that I work with, and I just happened to say something about, I came into some G.I. Joe stuff. He was like, whoa, I collect that stuff. And I was like, I'll show you what I've got. And he goes, I want it all. And I was like, great.
Yeah, Carrie, you're right. I mean, we have done that.
That's true.
We've also sold. I'll never forget the night that we went through a junk drawer box. We cleaned out somebody's junk drawer and we were selling it like on the screen, and there were pens and pencils in there.
Yeah. But some of them were cool.
Well, yeah, they had advertising on them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was the point. But still, you would never think
One man's
trash
is another man's
treasure.
yes.
But what about the women?
One woman's
Trash.
is another woman's
Treasure. I can't think of anything funny.
Oh.
There was a setup for a joke there, but I missed it.
It's okay.
Thanks.
It's fine. Oh no, Verna.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's okay. We've missed the last 2 weeks, so we're glad that you're with us.
Mm-hmm.
But you haven't missed much from us.
No, we're just getting back into it.
We
right
are
now.
we are getting back in the swing of things.
That's right.
We have over 200 of you here. We would love a few more thumbs ups.
Yes, please.
That would mean a lot if you're able to do that.
If you love Dixie, give us a thumbs up.
That's like blackmail.
I know, that's like dirty.
Yeah.
Well, I am not above it.
What's the word that's like blackmail?
Extortion?
That's extortion.
I guess so. If you don't like this video, you don't love Dixie.
That is really extortion.
I mean, I'm not asking people to buy anything.
That's
I'm just
emotional
asking
damage.
them to click a button. I don't feel guilty for that.
That was mean.
Yeah. See, look at them going up. They're going up.
They're afraid.
Well, they should be.
Oh.
Even Carrie is shocked. It takes a lot to shock.
And Pee Wee's changed his name to J Money? When did this happen?
Oh.
See, you miss a little, you miss a lot.
Let's see.
We've got
Phil.
memberships. Oh my gosh. Angela, that's so nice.
Thank you, Angela.
Angela has gifted 10 fatbirdfinds memberships. We have Jennifer Miller, Pammy Whammy, Lenny, Phil, B. Castro, Ronnie D. Let's see, Laura Jensen, Wendy, Diane, and Val. Oh, Angela, that's so nice. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And welcome everybody to the flock. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you.
That means a lot to us. We appreciate it. And those of you who have just been inducted into the flock, if you go out and come back in or refresh, whatever it is that you need to do, you should have access to your emojis so you can put Dixie in the chat.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there's J Money. I changed it 2 weeks ago before the HBO announcement out of respect.
Yeah, I saw that. I think that there's a Pee Wee Herman
Oh, yeah.
a
maybe.
documentary or something happening.
I might have seen that. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I'm misspeaking, but I think that I did see something like that. All right. Well, we've got 20 minutes until our official crossover.
Here's something else to talk about. Do you know what tomorrow is?
Saturday.
It is Saturday.
It's city cleanup day.
It is that also. But more importantly,
We can go to the dump for free.
Yeah, that's a big day. That's really exciting. The
Also,
dump.
it's May the 3rd.
And it's the first Saturday in May. You should know what that means as a Kentuckian.
I got my birthday present
mean-
today from the city.
It should mean everything to you as a Kentuckian.
I got my birthday today from the city.
You have to pay your taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not it.
What is it?
The first Saturday in May is Derby Day.
Oh.
Oh. Well, at least it's something.
That's fine.
It's something interesting.
It's fine. Yeah, I should have known that, but I forgot. Thank you all. Everybody's like, Derby.
See, they know.
Yeah.
Most people will care. Not care, but you know.
I wonder where we could go and bet. I know we can bet online.
Yeah, you can't bet in person anymore.
I wonder if you can do a sport book bet at the boat.
I don't know that they do sport book over there.
Yeah, they do. They've got a whole new sport book area, don't they?
They took that out, I thought.
Oh, did they?
They put it in, and then I think they took it right back out.
I guess nobody wanted to do that.
Yeah, I guess not.
So yeah, we used to have a track in town where you could go place bets locally, and then we can do it online. There's apps to use, but sometimes they're weird. Sometimes they're finicky and they don't work very well. Like last year, I tried to bet and it didn't work.
Yeah, we had trouble one year, but I mean, it's just something to. It'll be something to watch on TV for 2 minutes, the fastest 2 minutes in sports or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just not. I know that a lot of people get really excited about it, but I've never.
You don't want to.
No, I want to watch it.
Do you want to get a hat?
No.
We could make a hat. Oh.
But yeah, that's fine.
We could get little hobby horses, like on sticks, and chase each other around the house.
Or we could just like run up and down on the road with them. We could like set up obstacles and jump over them.
See, it's all fun. We're having fun.
I could put on my dinosaur suit and do it.
That would be great.
That would be even better.
And then we could make it a members only video, watching you as a dinosaur on a horse. Star Wars donuts.
Susan says that Munnels is making Star Wars donuts. Susan, this is a very important question that I need to know the answer to. Reds or Munnels? What camp are you?
It's critical.
I need to know. It's very important.
Laura Moonwoman, I have had mint juleps, and I think I like them, even though I'm not particularly a bourbon fan. I know that's heresy here. But I kind of like it. I like mint. I like fresh mint. I don't like fake mint. But if you take the mint leaf, I like that. Sounds like a terrible trip to the ER. Yes, Carrie.
Susan is invited to Thanksgiving.
Yes, Susan, that's the right answer.
That is the right
ding,
answer.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Do we have a ding, ding, ding? A ding, ding, ding?
We have confetti.
What does that do?
No, that's ring the bell.
Oh, what bell?
Like the notification bell. Oh, no.
I just thought it was going to ring a bell.
Quit pushing buttons. Now look. Now that we've got overlaying comments.
Oh, no.
You've done this.
I've messed it up. This is what happens when Laura's not here.
Okay.
No, Carrie, we don't, but I was suggesting to Mary Beth that we could make hats. You know, like hot glue flowers and ribbons on like a straw hat. It's something that children do in our area at Derby time.
It's fine.
Chewbacca donut.
I wonder what a Chewbacca donut is.
Me too. May the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't get that yet.
See, I knew about Derby Day and you knew about May the 4th.
Yeah.
I wasn't on May the 4th yet.
It's fine.
It's the future. Oh, I know something I want to talk about.
Oh, good.
We saw a great movie.
We did see a great movie.
We saw one that we love so much that we want to promote it. At least I do.
I want to see it again.
Yeah, I think we should definitely see it again. So it is Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard of it. It's getting some hype. It's getting some publicity. It's got great scores on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb and stuff like that. But I still think it's a little bit niche. and it's maybe not super mainstream, but
it's sort of a horror movie.
It is, and I say sort of a horror movie because it is like 2 genre movies wrapped into one.
Yeah.
Vampire musical. I think that's a good way to put it too.
That kind of is a good way to put it.
There is a good musical component to it.
There is a musical component, but I wouldn't call it a musical.
No, just a musical scene.
Yeah,
a couple of scenes.
two or three.
2 or 3 scenes that are like truly musical, where like the music is the point of the scenes. But anyway, what to say about it? It is so many things wrapped up. And so at its core,
it's a period piece.
It's a period piece. It's a Black culture piece,
mm-hmm.
and it's set in the 1930s in Mississippi. And so we're talking about the Jim Crow South, and we're talking about sharecroppers. And Coogler, is his name Ryan Coogler? I can't think of his first name. His last name is Coogler. He's the director, writer, everything. He also did Black Panther, I think. But this is his vision, and he is meticulous about the history. So it's like straight up historical. Like I've been doing some reading, and everything about the setting and what the characters do, like coming back from their black men coming back from World War I, coming back to the South, and then leaving the South to go to Chicago to find jobs and things like that. All of that is in this movie. So it is, the first hour and a half is like straight up, like you're immersed in this Black culture of the Deep South in the 1930s. And, I mean, it touches on all kinds of...
We won't give anything away. We won't give any kind of twists or anything other than that away, but
there are vampires and there is music. But that's not a twist. Everybody knows there's vampires.
I didn't know when I went.
If you look, they don't hide the fact that there's vampires. But the vampires are metaphors.
Nikki loves to give...
I love a metaphor.
Nikki loves to give things away.
Everything in this movie is a metaphor, so that's why you should go see it.
Anyway, it's really good.
Yeah, Carrie, no kidding.
Every little detail in the movie is like nuanced and means something.
And it means 2 or 3 different things.
Yeah, it's very well done.
And so, yeah, Carrie, there's some complaints. People criticize it for being too long. It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't think it was that long.
Yeah.
It's flew by for me.
Yeah, I mean... So if you're not into like character development and backstory and like world building, then you're going to have trouble. If you're just in it for the gore, you're going to have trouble. But I'm telling you, you should go see it because it's a cultural masterpiece.
If you go in it with an open mind and you're trying to connect some dots and you're trying to find meaning in every single little thing that happens, you're going to love it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So that's our plug.
That's our plug.
That's our plug. And we're going to go see it again.
I'm going to do a mystery code word. Dixie cup.
Well, who saw that coming?
Has to have the cup in it.
That's her middle name.
Yeah.
Dixie cup.
Don't say it again.
I won't. Don't yell at me. What does J Money say?
I'm going to have trouble saying J Money.
I know.
Wild pastures between 2 states and wild buffalo use it for grazing. 17 cowboys riding horses. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, that's cool. I want to see that.
Yeah, me too. We saw some buffalo the other day.
We did, and not in a place where you would expect.
Yeah, it was like right off the interstate.
It was on the side of the interstate. Sinners.
Also, Michael B. Jordan plays twins in that movie.
Yeah.
Which I think is very interesting. And we were talking about that, and I was like, I was like, twins have to mean something. And it has to mean something that they cast him to play himself twice. That has to all mean something. And Nikki made the point, she was like, I feel like that's done a lot. And I was like, is it?
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about it, and I think it is. Like, Haley Mills did it.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay Lohan did it, both in The Parent Trap.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started trying to think of other people who have played themselves as twins.
Yeah.
And we came up with several, but now I can't think.
I can't think of them either.
But it is done, I think, more than you realize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apart from, like, Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Right.
We've got 10 minutes until we transition.
Huh.
So, I was thinking about going ahead and showing one box.
Has anyone seen Sinners already? I didn't see anybody say they had. But if you have, please chime in because I want to know.
Rosanna says the twins represent African
Oh,
gods.
say more, Rosanna.
Say more.
We need to know all about that because, man, I've gone down the Irish side of this because there's representatives from all kinds of cultures in America at that time. The Irish, the Native Americans, and Black culture. And so I've been like trying to connect the dots between the Native Americans and the Irish and what they all have to do with the Black experience and all of this. But I didn't know they were African gods.
No, I didn't either. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Michael Keaton, H.M. Holly Parker. Very good.
What about Michael Keaton?
Multiplicity.
Oh, yeah. That was a good movie.
Yeah. Lisa Kudrow.
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
true.
How could we forget that?
Patty Duke. I'm not sure about Patty Duke.
Angela.
Everybody else is saying that, though.
Oh. Janus are the Italian twin gods. Yeah.
Okay. And then there's Romulus and Remus.
Mm-hmm.
Pollock and Castor.
Yeah. Were they twins?
I think so.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah.
Castor and Pollock. Did I say that wrong?
Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with Black mythology, African mythology.
Yeah, I'm not
to
either.
know about their gods.
Patty Duke played cousins, I think. Google says there are 23 actors who played twin in the same movie, including Betty Davis.
Well, what do you know?
Good job, Weta. Nice.
Well, Michael B. Jordan does a great job.
Yeah, he does.
Because we literally forgot that
Yeah.
it was him. I mean, I'm not kidding. I forgot that it was him. I really did.
That's crazy. I agree. I did too.
Okay, so you want to...
I was going to grab one box and start through it, but
Yeah,
we can wait 8 minutes.
Well, we might as well give a teaser.
Okay.
Like, so people know to tune in.
Tune in.
Tune in. What do we got? So is everything up for grabs?
Yeah. Let's go
There's
for it.
nothing that we're holding back?
What's that?
I don't know. I would say, it's got a little damage, but it is a...
Is it the Queen?
It's Queenie and Prince, jeez, Lord.
Charles?
No, Philip. It's
Philip.
Philip. It's
Philip.
It's from their early days. The early part of their marriage.
Philip.
Mm-hmm.
Family.
Is there a family?
Yes. Family.
If you've watched The Crown.
That's all. We watched The Crown, and those are the 3 things that I feel like I can say like Queenie.
She learned to say them.
Philip. Oh. Family.
Family.
Yes. That's it. That's all I got. This is kind of cool.
Now that's not Queenie there, that first one.
Who's that?
I don't know. Maybe it is Queenie.
I think it is.
Okay, it is. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
There's Philip.
And the Queen. And their marriage. Their wedding.
Very nice.
Is there something on the bottom? Like a date or anything?
No, there is not.
Or mark of any kind?
No, somebody put their own sticker on there, but there's nothing on the bottom.
So, who knows what the age or the provenance is on this. But it's neat if you're into royalty stuff.
So, I'll just explain how we're going to do this real quick.
I thought it was Margaret too, Weta, but I think it might have just... I didn't recognize the Queen.
You think it was Margaret?
No, I think it's the Queen from the side.
They do favor when they were younger.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We will show things. And I'll say that we'll do a $5 start on everything. Laura's not here. She can't tell me what I can't do. Don't tell me what I can't do.
Oh, that's John Locke from Lost.
Yes, very good.
We've been watching Lost.
Very good, Nikki.
Thank you.
So the way we'll work, we'll show something. We'll talk about it for a second. We'll tell you all about it. We'll give you any damage. We'll give you any measurements. We'll just talk about it, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll go to the next thing. If you're interested in purchasing something that we show, so you'll give a description and put in the number 5. So if this were the case, if we were talking about this tape measure, you would put in tape measure 5. Or if you were interested in that 10 that we just showed, you would say like 10, 5 or Queenie 5, whatever.
We'll probably know what you're talking about.
Yes. But we need to, you'll need to put in the name of the item with the number 5 so we know what you're talking about, because we'll be going through quite a bit of things.
We'll be churning through it.
Yes, but we're happy to sell anything that we show. We haven't seen any of this stuff, so we're going to be just as surprised as you are. We have no idea what we're going to see.
We just bought lots of things that look cute.
Yes. So if you want to participate in tonight's sale, you may do so. You do not have to pre-register with us, but we do ask that if you do place a bid that you are promising to pay, and we need you to send the following information to fatbirdfinds@gmail.com. We need your YouTube name along with your real name, your mailing address, and your PayPal email address. And basically what that means is we just need a good email where we can send a PayPal invoice. You don't have to have a PayPal account. You can check out as a guest, but we do need a good email where we can send that invoice. We ship from Western Kentucky, very central to everybody. It's not super, super terrible shipping, unless you're like up in the corner there in Washington or Oregon.
That's up in the corner.
Up in the corner. That's like the most expensive shipping I think that we do. But we will ship wherever you're willing to pay. So you will be responsible for the price of the item plus shipping. Again, we are from Western Kentucky, and we'll ship wherever you guys want us to ship. We don't do our just in case bids on this channel like some of our friends do. Some of our friends do the just in case. We don't. So what you put in the chat to bid is what you're saying that you're willing to pay. So please take that into consideration. If something's going for $20 and you put in a $30, you're saying that you'll pay $30 for the item.
And we use a timer. And how long's the timer?
The timer is 45 seconds. It starts right up here.
Ooh, ding.
And you'll have 45 seconds to bid the starting price or higher on the item. And, like if somebody puts in, so if Irish Girl is interested in something and she puts in glass 5, that's her $5 bid, and that's the start bid. So then you would need to bid 6 or higher.
Flocker of the night. We're getting some questions about who's going on the shelf.
That's Laura's thing.
Well, what about Dixie?
We had a Dixie memoriam.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So in Laura's honor, since she's not here,
Flip and Flocker of the night will come back when Laura comes back.
Yeah, when Laura comes back.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds appropriate. Yeah, Dixie is the honorary Flocker of the night.
I'll tell you what, you could put this,
yeah,
like right there on that little tub, and that could be Dixie on the shelf.
There we go. There she is.
Very good.
Very nice.
Love it.
She's watching over us.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay, so those are the rules. It's just 2 minutes to 9. That's when we do our little transition and we get our refills and stuff.
Yes.
So we'll start with the items right at 9 o'clock. I'm going to check on Laura.
Have you heard anything?
Yeah, her mom took her some Sprite.
Oh.
And some medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then.
That's all I know. Bless her heart. I think that she thinks it might be food poisoning.
Yeah, it sounded a little bit like that.
Yeah. So it just like hit her all of a sudden, and she
bowed out.
She was like, "See y'all.
Yeah.
Bye." I was like, "Yeah, I don't blame you. Don't come over here just in case."
Yeah, right.
But she thinks it's food poisoning.
Oh, Carrie's leaving us.
Bye, Carrie.
Bye, Carrie. Good night. We love you.
We love you very much.
Joy is such a good mom.
Yes, she is. Joy's awesome. Very, very good. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks. We'll let Laura know that you guys are sending her well wishes. And I know that she'll be very appreciative. I texted her a minute ago and I was like, "Where are you? You're not in the chat." And she said, "Oh my gosh, I can't." I was like,
man, you know it's got to be bad.
It must be bad because Laura loves YouTube. You can't pry her away from YouTube.
Yeah. She must not be able to operate her phone in her state.
Hi, John Lucas. All right, 9 o'clock.
Okay, it's time to do it. So get your refills.
Get your refills.
You got like 1 minute, so do it all you can.
Do all you can.
I'm going to run.
1 minute.
Because I'm the bartender still.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Go refill your drink, stretch your legs, do what you need to do. You've got 1 minute. Here we go. Hey, everybody.
I made it. Fatbirdfinds here.
I'm Mary Beth.
I'm Nikki.
Nikki is stepping in for Laura. Laura's not feeling well.
So you've got me. I'm sorry.
We've got Nikki tonight.
I'll do the best I can. I know I'm a poor replacement, but here I am.
You're doing great.
And I got back here in time with the drinks, and so here we go.
I might have you do me one more thing if you wouldn't mind getting up.
Okay.
And that is to hand me one of those flats over there.
Okay.
We will go through some stuff together, and we'll see what we ended up with from the auction.
There's another royal tin there.
Okay.
All right.
So we showed this first. This was your sneak peek. This is a little Queenie tin. You've got Philip and Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth.
What do they call her?
Oh,
Lilibet.
Lilibet.
We've got Lilibet. There is a little bit of damage here. The little design has got a little bit of a nut-oh here, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it's in good condition. So
yeah, there's no mark on the bottom. Show the handle though. I feel like the handle shows some age.
yeah. So the way we're doing this, if you've just shown up something, we're going to do everything at a $5 start. All you have to do is put in like a small description of the item. So for like this, you would put in 10, 5, and that'll be our
Method.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. 10-5. Jennifer Miller.
Oh. All right, Jennifer Miller's in. Here we go. Starting that timer. Timer is up. We're looking for 6 or more on the 10. Nikki, if you would, you can just watch it on your end there, and when the timer hits 0, you can put in stop.
Okay.
You don't mind.
I do not mind. I will do all of my jobs.
Ruthie's in at 6, and then I see Catherine at 7. Down to 18 seconds. Queenie and Philip. Nikki, you need a pen and paper. I've got you, Laura Moon Woman.
Thank you, Laura Moon Woman. I've got one over here too.
Yeah, I think it's cool too, collector at heart. Joy, Laura's mom, came across a bunch of, what is it called? Inauguration?
Coronation.
Yeah. Some coronation stuff that was really cool. Not too long. I mean, I guess it's been like a year now.
Yeah. All right. So there's the bid end. And, well, let me refresh just to be sure here.
Yeah, Nikki's going to call that in just a sec.
Okay, so Ruthie B, you didn't make it in time. I've got Jennifer Miller at 10.
Okay.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thanks, everybody, for your bids. There is some more Queen stuff in here, so just
Some more royal stuff.
Just hold tight. Oh, look. It's a little kokeshi. Is that what these are called?
I think so. I think that's right.
This one looks kind of Dutch, or I don't know. You guys tell me.
I think they're always Russian, aren't they?
Are they?
I think that's kind of the thing. Oh my god, that sound. That's the worst sound I've ever heard.
I can't open it. I'm afraid to.
Yeah, don't break it. But if it's no
What
good...
if I open like Pandora's box?
Yeah, really, it's sealed for a reason. Although it's worthless if you can't get it open.
I can't get it open. I probably could, but I don't want to break it.
But there's definitely things in there. There's little guys in there.
Yeah, she's stacked in there. You can hear it.
She's stacked.
You can hear all the little pieces of her in there.
Mm-hmm.
Nesting doll. Russian nesting doll. Yeah, the kokeshis I think don't
Oh,
nest.
Mastrika.
Man, she is really on there. I can get her to budge just a little bit, as you can see, but I'm having trouble.
Mm-hmm. But she's pretty anyway.
She's pretty anyway.
Just by herself.
And you can hear her in there. Don't shake. Damages the paint. Sorry.
Yikes.
I'll stop.
Sorry. But you can probably figure out, if you want her, you can probably figure out how to get her undone there.
Okay, this is
It's cursed. Thank you, J Money.
Did you see donated membership? No, I didn't. Hold on. I'll go back.
Oh, here's your mouse.
Thank you. I will go back. Sorry. No, I didn't see it. Oh, Holly Parker. That's so nice. Holly Parker has gifted 5 fatbirdfinds memberships. So we have Lisa, Gigi's Vintage Treasures. We have Margaret Kelly Gorbit. We have Gina Marie, Linda Lou, and Pickled Tink.
Pickled Tink.
Welcome, everybody. And Holly, thank you so much. We appreciate that. And everybody, welcome to the flock. Yay. Thank you.
We just found something that we can't show you.
Mm-mm.
We typically don't buy items of that nature, but it was in this lot and we didn't know.
You know, it's of the time period where things were
racial
created in
things.
Yeah.
Were.
We don't buy them and we don't sell them.
Mm-hmm.
And we've gotten one.
It was an
that
accident.
we will be discarding.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these are some interesting things.
I
Oh,
think
look at this.
No, that's soapstone. Remember we were talking about soapstone the other day?
Yeah.
That's an example, I think.
It's broken, which is unfortunate, but let me just zoom in a little bit so I can show you. It's this little soapstone. I guess it's like a
Vase
toothpick holder or
yeah.
but these little monkeys are hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
I think that's a handmade piece.
Yeah, I think so too. But it's got a chip here.
It's kind of rough around the edges.
Yeah, it is. But these are cool.
Mm-hmm.
It does look hand done.
Yeah.
And it's got a little
Oh, look, there's a name.
China. I think it just says China. Or Anna.
Yeah, it might be a name or
Or I don't know what it says. But it's cool anyway.
So there's that, if you're interested. Here's another little thing. Shot glass? Could be a
Could
shot
be.
Could be a shot glass. Very vintage. Monkey. Oh, Catherine Young says Monkey Dudes, $5.
Okay. You got it, Catherine. I'm starting that timer. Timer is up. 45 seconds. And you are bidding on this little guy. Soap made out of soapstone. With the little monkeys around the outside. Again, it does have some chips around the top edges. It does have a little name. I would like to think that could be a person that could carve something in soapstone, but
Yeah, that's why we were talking about it the other days. Mary Beth confided in me that she would like to have a Dremel. And I said, what are you going to do with the Dremel? And she's like, I want to carve something. And I was like, soapstone? She's like, what's soapstone? I'm like, that's the thing you carve with a Dremel.
so yeah. I think that's my toxic trait, is thinking that I could do something like this.
Of course you could do something like that. Of course you can do it. So yeah, no other bids. So Catherine Young gets it for $5.
Okay.
Thank you, Catherine.
Monkeys.
Monkey Dudes. Monkey Dude shot glass.
Thanks, Catherine.
John Lucas. Lucas. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. AKA John the Reseller.
Hey, John Lucas. I'm using neither. I'm using... Hold on. Let me find my button. I'm using Ecamm.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Was that good?
That was great use of that.
I am using Ecamm. And I'm also using a Stream Deck down here with lots of different buttons to do all these different overlays. So
She's got all the gear, all the swag, you name it, she's got it. Sounds like Lucas. Okay, great. I'm glad I didn't do too bad on that.
this is a little Scotty dog, and it says Nifty, like real nifty vintage. It says Nifty. Hold on, let me zoom in so you can see that better. Nifty.
Nifty.
Yep, and it's like a little brush. You could
Brush your shoulders off.
brush your shoulders off. He does have a little chip on his toe. But look at his little red nose. He's got some chippy ears too.
His eyes are a little troubling to me.
Oh, yeah. He's haunted.
You might want to take just a little bit of black and give him a pupil. And that'll do wonders.
Otherwise, he's haunted.
Yeah. All you need is a pupil, and that fixes it.
He has got some chippies on his ears and on his toes, but he'll brush off your stuff for you.
Does anybody know why there would be a brush made into a Scotty dog? Or
The better question is why not?
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You never know.
Here is what looks like another piece of soapstone with some wax melted in the bottom of it.
Carved. Looks like a candle votive holder.
Yes.
Oh, Catherine Young.
Oh, brush dog.
Brush dog.
Going back. Here goes the timer.
Going back to brush dog.
Brush dog
Starting
is
at
up.
$5.
And here's brush dog with the scary eyes. There you can see his ear. There you can see his little toe. He's got this little red, like, sort of fuchsia looking brush.
Yeah, it's an incredible color. He's nifty.
He is nifty.
And he might be demonic, but you can fix that with just a little black.
Oh, Catherine says, I have a brush girl that needs a pet. Well, there you go.
You have a brush girl. Who would have thunk that you could have a pair of brush critters? L. Carver loves him.
I kind of love him too.
Yeah. Susan Davis has one, but the brush is not in good shape.
Clothes brush, maybe. Hi, Joy. How's Laura?
So Catherine gets him for $5.
Thanks, Catherine. Okay. All right, back to this other piece of soapstone carved that we have. It looks like these are just like leaves, sort of. And then that's wax that's coming through the bottom there. So, little soapstone candle holder.
Mm-hmm. Google says hat brush.
Oh.
I can see that. Joy says Laura's yucky.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I guess this is like an incense
burner.
burner.
It looks like, yeah.
I believe this is soapstone also. This was sold in a store, though. Let's see. It was originally $12. Wicks and sticks.
I remember wicks and sticks.
You do.
That's a blast from the past.
Is it?
It was in the mall. Like in, in the late 90s.
Oh.
It was in the mall, and it was like the cool, if you were kind of like alternative as a teenager, it was the cool place, place to hang out.
Were you alternative?
I like to think I was. I don't know.
But this is from Wicks and Sticks, $12. It is soapstone. It looks to be a incense burner or an incense little holder.
Very cute.
Yeah. And these are kind of like hearts, I think. Sort of. Okay.
Wicks and Sticks. What a great name for a store. That is brilliant marketing. I think they're like bankrupt probably because they haven't been around since the 90s. I wonder if I can like take that name. Like, is the name up for grabs once a business goes bankrupt?
I don't know.
Well, I would like to open a Wicks and Sticks.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Somebody wants it.
Okay. You got it. Timer is up.
L. Carver remembers Wicks and Sticks.
Pat K, you are in for $5. Timer is going. We're looking for 6 or more. It's got a little lid on top.
Yes.
Somebody really used this for sure because you can see the burn marks on the underside.
Yeah, it's got some history to it. It's got some mojo in there. Last one closed in 2016.
Oh, interesting. I like it. Hey, collector at heart. I'm going to call that incense pot.
Mm-hmm. And it's Pat K for $5.
Thanks, Pat K.
Thank you, Pat.
Okay, was I showing something? Oh, there are these like little scoops, but I'm not sure if they're plastic. They're not metal. They're sort of aluminum feeling.
That is very interesting.
It's like I can't tell if they're plastic or aluminum.
It's some kind of metal. They
They say Germany.
Do they?
Yeah, this one does.
Well, that's good.
Hold on.
They ding. So there's some kind of metal. I think they're aluminum because they're very lightweight.
Right there. Doesn't that say Germany?
Yeah, it does say Germany. And a number. 135.
135. What does that mean?
I don't know. It might have something to do with the kind of metal it is.
I don't know.
But it's almost like they're measuring spoons, but they're not marked.
They're little scoops.
They're scoops of slightly different sizes.
Candy scoops.
Candy
yeah, this one's got sugar on it.
They look like pewter. Yeah, Tippy Winks, they do, but I think pewter's a little heavier than this.
Yeah, these are light.
These are light, like paper almost.
I feel like they're aluminum. I could be wrong. I don't know much about metal.
I feel like they've got to be aluminum.
Ruthie's in for 5. Here goes the timer. This one's got sugar on it, so I feel like somebody used it for like canisters or something. I'll clean that off before I send them. But they are a little tarnishy in areas. They just kind of feel like aluminum to me.
Chrome alloy, Ronnie D says.
Maybe, could be.
Too small to be a candy scoop.
Yeah, these are little bitty guys.
Mm-hmm.
Little scoops.
It'd be good for sugar or coffee or, you know.
Yeah, coffee would be good.
Yeah.
Oats. Flour. Dry goods.
Oh, what else? You could just scoop anything you wanted. You
Scoops.
scoop all day. Okay. Ruthie gets it for 5.
Thanks, Ruthie.
Google says German Hygia
Google.
scoops. I don't know what Hygia is, but it sounds awesome.
This is interesting. I guess this is also soapstone.
You know, we keep saying soapstone.
Am I wrong?
No, there's another word. There's another rock that's similar. You know, jade, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. This is like 2 vases. 2 little... Oh, look. That one's got a chip right here.
Bath salts, Nettie. That's a good one.
This one's got a chip on it. You can see it when I turn it up. But this is like really intricately carved greenery, like
plants and a bird.
Yeah.
And then
alabaster.
Alabaster. That's it.
That's it.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, this one's quite heavy. But yeah.
And there's some etching. It's not just carved. There's like etching of plants.
See that etching right there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool.
The bird has details etched.
Annette, I just want you to make sure you're aware of this chip here. But I've got you in at 5. I'm going to go ahead and hit that timer.
Show the bottom. Is there anything on the bottom?
Here's the bottom. It's like kind of concave there at the bottom.
Concave.
What did I say? I said conclave. I've got that on my mind.
I know what you meant. Show the back, too.
Here's the back is just plain.
Yeah. But it's got some nice coloration. Hygia is the Greek goddess of health.
Cool.
Nice to know.
Alabaster is white. This is like very, like slag. I don't know.
It's got stripes of color in it.
Someone running for Pope? Yeah, this bird.
This bird. He's a cardinal.
You think? I didn't get it at first.
I know.
That was silly. I'm going to call that bird vases. Nikki, that was funny.
Thank you. I'm glad I could get one in there that was decent.
Very good.
Pat K for 7.
Thanks, Pat K. Thanks, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Laura Moon Woman says it is soapstone. Yeah, I thought so too, but I've got in the back of my head there's another type of stone that looks similar, but I don't know.
This looks old as the hills. Is this a mortar and pestle?
I honestly don't know. Okay, this feels like iron.
It's not magnetic.
This feels like
This piece is broken, whatever it is.
Honestly, we don't know what this is.
This is like a hollowed out thing, and this was with it. I bet it was a mortar and pestle of some kind, but this piece is broken. Interesting.
I have feelings about all this Okay, this is a type of stone. Okay, so look.
Is it?
Can you see it sparkle a little bit on the edges?
I think it's metal.
No, baby, it's not. I'm sorry. Do you see it sparkle? Like right here on the edges where it's broken? There's like little sparkles in there.
Yeah.
It's like
Interesting. Am I zoomed in? Let me zoom in. Can you guys see any of that?
It's got a mineral quality to it. I know it's not.
Why is it hollow?
Was it hollowed out, or maybe it was just a hollow piece of...
I don't know. We don't know what this is.
We don't know.
It's a mystery.
If you'd like to bid $5 on this mystery that we don't even know what kind of material it is, it could be iron ore, or it could be sandstone of some type.
We don't know what that is.
It also feels kind of like a geode, but it's hollow. There's nothing sparkly inside. It might be old. Some stones are metallic. Iron stone, yeah. Maybe
we don't know.
Missing more pieces. Molahete. I don't. Pre-Columbian. I hope so, Laura. I hope we have something that special.
Yeah, that would be great. This is a piece of pewter, and I know that because it says pewter on the bottom. It's a little guy. He's doing his best to get out of the storm. What is... There we go. Pewter. What does that other one say?
Black Minster, black something. Black. Stop moving.
I'm trying really hard.
Blackington. Black. Can we not just see it with our eyeballs? Like
Blackington? I think this is Blackington. Anyway, it's this little guy, and he's doing his best.
Yeah, fish sticks. Me too, Dawn.
It's the Morton's fisherman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the Gloucester Fisherman's Memorial Statue? Well, John, that's a great question.
Could be.
I don't know enough about Gloucester to know.
Here is Queenie again. This little dish and some information.
What does the information say?
It says, to commemorate the Silver Jubilee of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, Assessor to the Throne, 1952 to 1977.
So it's her Silver Jubilee commemorative piece. Some sort of little dish with her face.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely.
Ruthie's in $5 for Queenie. Here
Queenie.
goes the timer. I'm going to let you hold that one up, please,
Okay.
if you don't care.
There she is in all her...
So Ruthie's in for $5.
Her Majesty there. I'm sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just...
No, you're good.
Oh, and we also have somebody interested in the captain. Yes, 25th year, I think, is the Silver Jubilee.
Okay.
All right, let me check my phone here. Do the official. I have to be the official bid ender for my phone. So
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just explaining to the people. Okay. So Ruthie gets the queen for $5.
Okay.
And then there's interest in the captain for $5.
Okay. Who's in for the captain?
It is
Lisa Day?
Lisa Day.
I'll let you hold that as well.
Okay.
Here goes the timer.
Oh, he's got a little heft.
Oh, he's hefty.
He's definitely pewter. So this is definitely different than those scoops because he has got some weight. But he is a fisherman at the wheel. His bottom says...
His bottom.
His bottom. There's his bottom. Pewter. Blackington.
Blackington, I think is what it says.
Yeah.
Hold it back up.
I am trying to flip him around. There's his backside in case anybody cares. Front side. He's just He's hanging onto that wheel.
Yeah, he's in a storm. He's doing his best.
Side view. All right.
He is really doing it. Thank you, Ruthie. We appreciate it.
All right, Lisa Day for $5 on the captain.
Lisa Day?
Yep, Lisa Day.
Okay.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Ruthie.
Okay, we've got one more Queenie piece. This one's older. And this is another 10. And look at them there.
Look. Now, that is not Queenie.
It's not?
No, this is Queenie's father and mother.
Oh.
I believe. So that would be George the, 6th, maybe?
Really?
And Elizabeth something. She had
Souvenir of Their Majesty's visit.
1939.
Will you hold this?
Yeah.
Hold on, I dropped my pen.
So we've got, there's a French or
Harry Vincent. I'm reading the side here.
Oh.
What does that say?
Harry Vincent Limited. Hummington, Worcestershire, England.
Maybe I can't
Made
really
in
read
England.
it.
The Queen Mother. What's Elizabeth? What's her name? See, when we were watching The Crown, I was into it, and I knew the whole family tree. I had the names, the dates, the relations, the skeletons in the closet. I knew all of it. Queen. Her name was Elizabeth too.
Now, was this the king that stuttered?
Yes, I think so. He was the king that wasn't supposed to be because his brother abdicated.
Okay. Okay, so we've got Susan DeSelitz. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. In for 5.
Is there anything in the back?
There's nothing on the back.
Anything inside?
No, it was just it's a little tarnished on the inside. Okay, so Susan was in for 5. Now I see Ruthie at 8, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit that timer.
And the French on it says God.
Where do you see French?
It's here on the front.
Oh.
God and my side. Right. RIGH to the right or to the side. And it's possessive. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Anybody can help me on that?
Anybody can help on the French
little
there?
Rusty. I feel like it's the word God and my, either right or to the side.
God at my side.
God at my side? It's not at, it's and. Anyway.
I know that we've got lots of bids coming in here, so we're going to have Nikki call that in just a second, and she's probably going to refresh. So make sure we got the right person there.
Probably not God Save the King, John, but good guess.
Okay, so I'm going to call that older 10. And Nikki is refreshing so that we can get that figured out.
Okay, I've got Ruthie at 27.
Thank you, everybody, for your bids on that. We appreciate it. King George and Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
The 6th.
George the 6th and Queen Elizabeth, and she had a last name or some type of other name to distinguish her, and I can't think of what that was.
I'm going to say that that's all in this flat here. We've got the...
What's that little tin?
This...
No, that flat thing.
It's just like a little...
It's like a little pipe. Is it metal?
Yeah, that one is magnetic. So this one is metal. Just a little tin of some kind.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody wants that, but it's interesting.
So all that's left in that
Bowls.
is just some trash.
Bows. Yeah, L. Carver. Yeah. Bowes Lion. Anyway. God at my right. Irish girl. I think that makes sense. It's weird though because at would be just the A. E.T. is and.
Ruthie said my great granny had that tin.
Oh,
that's
Ruthie.
cool.
That's so sweet. An easy bake oven
Oh,
pan.
I bet that's what that is, Laura Moon Woman. I bet you're right.
My great-grandmother had little pie tins like that. They had crimps around the side. They weren't just smooth. It was about that size, and she would be making a pie, and she would give me the scraps that she would cut off the sides, and I would take the scraps and I would stick them in my little pie tin and make my own little pie.
Well, that's cute.
Yeah, I remember that.
Very cool. Yeah, Patricia, I think that is what that is.
Well, maybe, are y'all interested in the easy bake oven pie tin? Because we got one.
Why don't you grab us another flat over there?
Okay.
Like maybe that one with that box in it.
This here?
Yeah. Let's see what's in there.
Yeah, that box is cool.
All right, we got a whole other flat to go through here.
We got tons of flats. We're just getting started.
This one looks like it's got some cards in it. Oh, cool. Look. It's a weaving loom.
Oh. And
Loop
vintage.
craft. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
We just saw
I
that.
didn't see it. Nope. Mm-mm. Sorry. We're not doing that. I apologize. I'm going to look at this stuff more closely.
It's a shame, because the box is cool, the art is cool, but, why do they have to do that? I mean...
I don't know. I'm very embarrassed. I'm sorry. This, however, is new old stock.
Ooh, it's in plastic.
It is in plastic.
But at that time, they wouldn't have had plastic like this. Maybe this has been shrink-wrapped currently.
Or maybe it's not as old as we think it is.
It's old inside this plastic. I think they've plasticked it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Dawn, there was a graphic on that box that was racist, basically.
Finery Coral Band Hosiery with the genuine Stop a Run feature. And the box obviously is really old, but as Nikki pointed out, it's in plastic. So I'm not sure about that. Maybe the box is not as old as the graphic looks.
It looks pretty old. Look at the back here. There's writing on the back of this.
Hey, Joe.
Don't know exactly how it goes, but that looks like old writing. I think the box is legitimately old.
Dawn, I see you in for 5. I'm just going to take a quick picture to see if we can find out a year on this.
I mean, that looks like the 20s to me.
This is what this says. I'm just going by an eBay listing. It says 1920s, 30s, Art Deco, empty cardboard hosiery box. That's what this says. Deco.
I think somebody's just protected it by wrapping it in like shrink wrap plastic.
Yeah, that could be. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Dawn is in for 5. I'm gonna hit that timer. Nikki, would you care to keep showing that?
Sure.
Dawn's in for 5, so we're looking for 6 or more. And the graphic and the front face of that box is in excellent condition.
Because it's wrapped in plastic. What is that mark there?
NRA?
NRA? Is that the Rifle Association?
Really?
It might be. Let's look.
What would the Rifle Association have to do with hosiery?
I can't tell because it's too small, but there is some words down here. Sorry about my cuticles. I don't know what that means. Finery hosiery. Finery hosiery. Finery hosiery. Javatan 9.5. If that's your color and size, I guess.
Interesting.
Finery hosiery.
You need to be doing that stuff.
I'm doing my stuff. I got it.
I'm gonna call this hosiery box.
Okay, I got Nettie for 8.
Thank you, everybody, for your bids on that.
Yes, thank you very much. Dawn, I'm sorry you missed it just a little bit there. Soldiers gave hosiery as gifts. Javatan is the color. That is old. Java tan. Oh, I get it. Like coffee tan color.
This says Miramax Film Corporation 2002, but I wonder who he's supposed to be. Pinocchio?
It says 2002 on him?
Yeah, Miramax Film Corporation 2002.
He's so old looking.
I know. That's what it says.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
I don't mean to doubt you, but I just have to see it for myself. Well, it sure does.
It sure does. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I wonder if he's supposed to be Pinocchio.
I don't understand how that's 2002 because he is grimy and he is just like an antiquated way of putting something together, if you ask me.
Nettie, I got you, and I will do that. Thank you so much. That's so nice.
So anyway, if you're interested in that, it's Pinocchio, I guess. Because of the nose.
Okay, this is an interesting little box. And it is modern. It's from Hallmark, but it's cute. So here's the Hallmark tag on the bottom. There. And then it's just like a little, sort of a cardboard box, sort of. And it's got like a little nature scene, a little farm.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a primitive kind of painting.
And on the inside, there's a little bell and lots of safety pins.
You get all the junk in the box.
Oh, and a gift card.
All for one bid.
A Walmart gift card.
Oh my God. Well, that's actually worth something. That's got monetary value.
I wonder if we can look it up and see if there's any money
You probably
on it.
could. You could call the number and scratch off the PIN number and figure it out. Hey, it's a mystery. We don't know how much is on that card, if anything. And
There could be money on this.
so it's your gamble. You know, it's your gamble. Whatever you're willing to bet on the money on that card.
There's a ton of safety pins in here.
Safety pins.
And an ink pen from Cash Express.
Cash Express. Interesting.
And a bell.
Everybody needs a good bell.
Who knows? There could be millions of dollars on that Walmart
Well-
card. I bet the Walmart card, though, is like from the 90s.
But I don't think it expires. I mean, I don't know if it does or not, but it might not expire, the cash value. I just like, let me have it. I like the shape.
Yes.
I'm into this shape. That's unique to me. I would like this. I would like this just to store things, store anything, especially with that cool painting on it. Anyway.
Laura's calling me.
Oh, Laura's chiming in.
Hello? Hey. Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Do you want to go and I'll stay?
Yeah, Laura needs some medicine.
Laura needs some help, and so Mary Beth's going to go to Laura, and I'm going to stay here.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, let's see here. I think I saw somebody who was interested in the box. Yeah, Jamie. Oh, there's Jamie Mid-Century. Laura. Okay, so Jamie, to catch you up here, Laura is sick, and she's pretty sick, and she's needs Mary Beth to come over to her house, and so Mary Beth's gonna leave and go do that, and I'm gonna stay here. I think she's okay. I think it's a stomach bug, and I think that it's just kind of overwhelming, I think, or food poisoning or whatever. Anyway, so I think we've got a bid on the box. So who was that? Don DeJulio is bidding 5 on the box, and so I'm going to start the timer. The timer is going on the box. Here is the box. $5, looking for 6 or more. Again, it is Hallmark, but very cute. Very cool shape. Very cool painting. If you're interested. There's the sides. Yeah.
Hold on. One sec.
Okay, sorry about that. We are just making do over here. So okay, let me get back to my phone and I will do the bid end on that. I'm gonna do all the jobs now, so just bear with me. So I've got Lavender Hill Cottage Tracy at 15 on that box. Thank you very much, Lavender Hill Cottage Tracy. Desert Gal? Yeah, if you don't mind, if you're willing, or if somebody's willing to help with the bid ends, that would be helpful. So we're down to 1 here. So I'd appreciate that. Thank you, Tone TTK. Let me find the notebook. Give me 1 second. Where's the notebook? Okay. All right. So. Sorry, just bear with me. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Thank you, Desert Gal. I appreciate that help. Let me go to the box here and I'll see what else we got. All right. So this is kind of neat, I think. Let's see here. It's a needle case. And on the inside, I guess it's for holding like your sewing needles. And it's got some writing there. Let's see what that says. Superior something-eyed sewing needles, John James and Sons, Redditch. There's the interior. There's nothing on the back. It feels like leather to me. Needle case. It's like a little book. Put your needles in. And it's kind of like a cushiony kind of soft leather. Okay, Susan Davis, Ruthie B. I see the interest. I see the interest. I am hitting the timer. Here we go. There's the timer on the needle case. I've got, let's see, Susan Davis right now at 6 on the needle case. Jennifer Miller, Susan Davis. I see your bids. There's the inside. I guess that's where you put the needles. Yeah, there's like a little pocket there for the needles. And again, there's the words. Looks like some sizes too, some measurements for your needles. Very cool. Very nice. I'm sure you can find all kind of uses for that. So I will wait on Desert Gal for the bid end. Thank you, Desert Gal. Yeah, Jamie, it does look old. So it looks like we got Ruthie B at 13. Thank you, Ruthie. You got that needle case. Let me write that down. Thank you very much for your bids, everybody. Let's see what else I can find. Let's see. All right, I'm moving on to a new flat. I think we were exhausted the other one, or at least what I thought was interesting. So in this new flat, we've got more like figurines and things. And so this is a bisque piece. It looks like a lady head. It is a lady head, kind of like a lady head vase, but it's not a vase. It is a container. Her head comes off, and she's a little container, a little pot of some kind, maybe for trinkets or makeup, jewelry. Let's see, she's got a mark here of some kind. Let's see. Her mark says Ceramics Japan. The name looks like VCAGCO. I can't pronounce that, but that's what it looks like. Ceramics Japan. I could make that out. So there's her bottom. Trinket box. I see you, Don DeJulio. All right, I'm going to start the timer. So there's her head. There's her back. And her head comes off. I don't see any damage. I don't see any chips or cracks. She's bisque. She's pretty. The inside of her box is nice. Good condition, I think. So there she is in all her glory. Ukago, Jennifer Cagle. I think you might be right. Yes, Desert Gal, Ukago. I think that's right. Okay, I'm waiting for the bid in there. Stunning. Thank you, Ruthie. I thought it was stunning. I mean, I haven't seen a piece like that. I'm sure you all have, but I don't get around as much. Lady head trinket box. And it looks like Don DeJulio at 11. Don DeJulio, I believe you get the trinket box. Thank you very much. All right. Very good, guys. Thank you for your bids. I am going to go digging in the box and see what else I find. Right. Thank you, Christy Williams, for your encouragement. I appreciate it. I am doing my best and holding down the fort. I am glad you all are enjoying my content. This little guy is a boy with a dog. He's holding up a bowl. He's got a Japan mark. There it says Japan. He's got texture. The dog has texture. The grass has texture. Little blonde boy with a bowl. I do not see any damage. I don't see any chips or cracks. He's got little flowers down here in the grass, and they are in good shape. No chips or cracks on them. His bowl seems to be like filled with rice or something. Anyway, he's very cute. Thank you, Jamie. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Ruthie. Time for a raise. I'll take it. Oh, Don DeJulio's interested. Thank you, Ruthie, for pointing that out. All right, I'm going to start the timer on this little guy. Here we go. Looking for 6 or more. Wish I could get his face to focus a little better. Anyway, it's not very good. Little guy there. In his little suit. His little dog. Dog wants the food. Backside. Now we're getting some focus. Thank you. It's about time. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right. It looks like we've got Don DeJulio with 10 before the bid end. That's what I've got. Thank you all for your bids. I'm going to write that down. All right. This is going great. Thank you all. All right. Let's see what else I got. Okay, I think she's special. She's got a little price tag here that I'm trying to see what it says. Baby. I can't read this person's writing, but she's got a little... I need to take that off. Anyway, what we have here is a baby playing an instrument, sitting in a flower. A baby sitting in a flower, playing an instrument. And she says May. So I think she represents the month of May. And probably a set of months. She's the May of the set. She's very lovely. Oh wait, look, she's got a little booty. Little booty down there. And a yellow flower. Pretty face. Playing an instrument. Eyelashes and everything. So thank you, Lenny. I appreciate it. Can you take down the bid banner down, please? Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. I think I can. Ha! I did that. Thank you, Desert Gal, for the tip. Okay. So there she is. If you're interested in her, she's just, you could say baby and flower, or May baby, if you're interested in her for $5. Maker, no, I don't have, there's nothing on the bottom. Thank you for asking. Nothing on the bottom except a little scuffing. I don't see any damage. There's a little, let's see, on these flower petals, out of all of them, I think I see one that has a little scuffing, like a little chip on one flower petal right there, maybe. That flower petal right there. But her other petals are in good shape. Do you play your cello nude too, Nikki? No, Lisa Day. I don't think I ever have. I have to think about that for a minute because, you know, college and all that. Who knows what I did, but I really don't think I ever have, but thanks for asking. All right, moving on. Let's see what else we got. Same kind of idea. It's another figurine. This one is not bisque. It's shiny. It's a woman with a purse or a basket. She's wearing a bonnet. And she's a belle. Sorry, I almost forgot that. She's a belle. And somewhere inside here, and you'll never be able to see this, but she says Japan inside the bell. There is no way that I will get you to see that. Oh, maybe there. That word is Japan. You'll have to take my word for it. She's a belle. She's a lady. She's got a bonnet and a purse. She's got some age to her. There are no chips or cracks, just a little scuffing around her paint. Her paint around her bonnet there. It's got a little bit of the blue missing. That's really the only problems. Oh, wait, we got some activity here. What we got? Let's see. I love that you have to think about it. Yeah, I don't even know what I was thinking about that you're commenting on, but thank you. Pat K said 8. Pat K, which item? May Baby, Pat K. Okay, May Baby, or Pat K. Let me grab the May Baby. And I'm going to start the timer. There is the May Baby. For any of you all interested, Pat K is in at 5 on the May Baby. Thank you, Tiger. I'm just winging it. I appreciate your support, everybody. We're just doing our best while Mary Beth checks on Laura. So the May Baby, Pat K's in at 8. Yeah, Pat K's in at 8 on the May Baby. We're looking for 9 or more. There she is. There's her month on the back of her flower. Just one tiny little chip on one of the petals. All right, May Baby. Let's see. Got the bid in from Desert Gal. Thank you, Desert Gal. And I think we've got Pat K for $8. Thank you, Pat. Let me write that down. All right. Let's see. Ruthie says, MB and Laura are watching from Laura's house. Do we know that? Is that confirmed? I have no idea. Weta, I think MB should make you a drink when she gets back. You're making Thank you, Weta. I like to think that I got some skills. I'm getting to prove my skills. Thank you very much. Desert Gal, from what I know about how sick Laura is, I know they are not sipping anything but water over there right now. Water and Zofran and maybe Xanax. I don't know what's happening, but we're just thinking about Laura right now. That would figure, Lisa, for me to be making them money and them to go gamble it while I'm making it. That would figure. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go back to the boxes over here. I'm gonna look for something different because I feel like we've been on kind of like a figurine kick for a minute. Let's see what else I can find for you all. Okay, so all figurines, I think, at this point. We've got 3 or 4 boxes here, and I think everything is a figurine from this point forward, unless I find something. But there's some cool stuff. And I'm just pulling out some things that catch my eye. I hope they catch your eye, too. This is a lady with a dog. She is a fancy lady. Hold on. Kind of wish I knew more about the zooming situation. There we go. There's her face. So she's an elegant lady walking her dog, which looks like a Afghan hound. perhaps. She's not bisque, she's shiny. There's her dog and her backside. She's wearing a blue coat. Got some kind of mark down here. Made in Japan, it looks like. So she's a fancy lady, made in Japan. Dawn DeJulio is interested in her. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate your interest. And here goes the timer. Fancy lady with dog. Looking for 6 or more. Jennifer Miller, thank you. She is fabulous. I think so too. That's why I picked her. No chips or cracks. She looks to be in good condition to me. Fancy lady with dog in a blue coat. Afghan hound. You know, that's a kind of a specialized breed. You don't see all that much. So if you're like a collector, or not a collector, but a breeder or an owner of Afghan hounds, which is what I think that is, you might need this piece. I mean, you kind of gotta have it. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. There's the bid in from Desert Gal. And I see Ruthie at 8. Thank you, Ruthie. I think you've got that at 8. Thank you, Lynn Tankersley. I agree. And J Money, Borzoi. Yes. I think that would make sense too. That's a type of dog. And I think that kind of looks like a Borzoi. You're right. We'll say it's a Borzoi. So Ruthie gets it for 8. Let me just write that down. All right. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. Let's see what's next. Okay, this is a fancy lady. A lady head, but she's not a vase. She's just a lady with a head. There she is. Very elegant, very regal. And made in occupied Japan. Now, I'm not an expert, but I feel like occupied Japan is a little special. Thank you, Ruthie. I hope Laura is too. Yes, Jennifer, Borzoi is fun to say. It's kind of hard to say. So here she is. She's got a hat. She kind of looks like, I'm going to call her Martha Washington. She's not Martha Washington, I'm sure, but I'm just going to call her Martha Washington because of her hat, because of her face. She looks kind of patriotic to me for some reason. Oh, Jennifer Miller and Dawn DeJulio. And J Money says this is special. I don't know what's special about it, but he says it is, so it must be. So I'm going to start the timer. I have got some interest here. We got Jennifer Miller at 6. Currently is the high bid. Probably a man. Could be a man in drag. I can see it. I can totally see it. Occupied Japan. I believe that's earlier in time than just made in Japan. So I would guess this is right after the end of the war in the 40s. Early 50s. It's a replica of a line made in Italy, says J Money. Take your word for it, J Money. I don't know. It doesn't say Italy on it anywhere. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, I see the bid end from Desert Gal. There it is. I see Dawn DeJulio at 7. Irish girl, not in drag. They wore powdered wigs. Yes. Google says it's a bust of Napoleon. I mean, I've seen pictures of Napoleon. I feel like that's giving Napoleon a lot of credit. I don't think he was that pretty. Even in drag. I don't think he could pull that off. But it's a good thought. Thank you, Renee Robinson. And yeah, Jennifer Miller, I don't think it's Napoleon either. All right, let me write this down. Hang on. So we've got... occupied Japan lady. Dawn. And $7. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Congratulations, Dawn. All right. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything from Mary Beth and Laura. I assume that I hope they're okay. I'm just going to keep going. Unless anybody has anything else they want to say or talk about or bring up. Banner, thank you. Thank you, Desert Gal. I appreciate the help. I forgot the banner. Not Napoleon. Weak tea is better than water. I don't know, Pat K. I might rather have water. All right, guys. Let's see what else I got. Hang tight. All right. Okay, Christy Allen. Let me fill you in, Christy Allen. So, it was me and Mary Beth. We started this because Laura is sick with possibly food poisoning. Anyway, we got started and then Laura called Mary Beth and needed some help. And I don't have a lot of information, but I think that Laura's very sick and she's asked Mary Beth to come over. So I volunteered to stay here and hold down the fort and run the show and sell some stuff. So that's where we are, Christy Allen. And I'm doing my best and I think it's going well. So just hang in there. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so I picked something. I think it's kind of cool, kind of special. I'm checking it for damage. I think it's special because it is very delicate. It has a lot of detail. And I don't think any of it is chipped, which is a miracle because of how delicate it is. Okay. Here's a little boy, I think, sitting on a fence with a goose or a duck. And it said something here at one point. Something romance. Part of that tag is missing. Hard romance. Yard romance. A romance between a goose and a boy in the yard. A yard romance. Thank you, Tippy Winks. Thank you, Christy Allen. So I don't know what kind of romance is happening here. Some kind of romance. And it's a boy, I'm pretty sure, and a duck. And he's very delicate. Look at those fingers. Can you see those fingertips? Maybe. There's no chips or cracks on the fingers, in the flowers on that basket. Those fingers are intact. Let's see. His hat's intact. And now here's the tag. Here's the mark. It says something Japan. I'm going to read that real quick. It says, it's a little scuffed. Arnart Creation. ARNART Creation, Japan. I'm calling that Arnart Creation, Japan. It's got kind of a crown symbol. Okay. And 10 fingers is a miracle. Yes, it is, Jennifer. There's his backside with his fingers. Good brand, says Ruthie. Wow, says Lynn Tankersley. I don't think I see any bids. Oh, wait. Don DeJulio, Boy on Fence 5. All right. Here goes the timer. And now you can see his fingers. They're very sharp. There's the duck through the fence. There's his face. Good face. Good hands. Good duck. Some kind of romance.
What?
Barnyard, maybe. Barnyard romance. His flowers are good. Flowers in that basket are good. Pretty eyelashes. Pretty boy, pretty duck. Barnyard romance. Get it while it's hot. Made in Japan. Get it while it's hot.
Are you funny?
Yeah, I am. This is how you sell. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't.
Thank God I'm here. But this is how you sell.
Oh my God.
All right. Timer's over. Let's see. We've got Desert Gal is running bid in for us.
Oh, good job, Desert Gal.
So let's see what she says. Okay, there's her stop.
Oh my God.
We've got a lot of things happening here. Looks like L. Carver at 6.
Okay.
L. Carver.
I took Laura some Zofran. Bless her.
How is she? Where's her mom?
I guess at home.
Okay. Do we need to take her to the hospital or anything?
No. She's just getting through it.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave her some Zofran.
What about a Xanax?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. At least today we're talking about that now. She's getting through it, I guess, with Zofran.
We'll see. Bless her.
Yeah, it must be pretty bad. But we're just thinking about Laura. All right. Well, we have sold. I have sold in your absence a lot of stuff,
Good job.
as you can tell from your list.
Well done.
So I'm just going to keep control. I'm just going to keep on trucking. Yes, thank you, Jennifer Cagle. Nikki has sold out the joint. Thanks to you all for supporting me while I sell. I appreciate your support. Irish girl had a son in the ER last weekend with food poisoning.
Oh, that sucks. She's hanging in there. She's doing okay. She just, you know how food poisoning is. It's just no fun. So hopefully that Zofran will kick in for her.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Tone TTK. Desert Gal, if you want to keep doing that, if you don't mind, I would appreciate it. That would help out a little bit. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going back to the bins. I'm going back to the boxes.
Back to the bins. All this stuff that you have out here, is all this sold?
I've just been putting stuff everywhere. I see
that.
This girl is sold.
Let's see.
She's sold.
Oh, look at her.
This is sold.
Okay.
This guy's sold.
Cool.
This lady in a trinket box.
Okay.
That boy with the dog.
Okay. Oh, he's cute.
That oblong
The
box.
little sugar.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. We went over all that. And that box behind you, that oblong box.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody got the Walmart gift card.
They did. All right. Let's see what I got.
Do they match?
You know, I feel like they're meant to be together. I feel like these two are meant to be together because they're fancy and they've got similar colors.
Let's see the bottoms. No, they don't match.
No, you're right. They don't match. They are not meant to be together. One says made in Japan and one has crossing sabers. I would call that crossing sabers on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But they are the same kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
And same kind of colors. So if you wanted them, I don't know, let's see. I guess we'll do them one at a time. So here is a boy.
Flute boy.
Flute boy. He's very dandy. Very proper. He is got crossed sabers.
Dawn is in for 5 on boy.
Thank you, Dawn.
Here we go.
His backside, no chips or cracks, no damage that I can see of any kind. Everything is in great condition.
Flute boy.
You can see the holes in his flute. He's playing the heck out of it. No chips or cracks.
Is that Minton? I have no idea. What does it say on the bottom?
It's got crossed sabers.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't either. He's just very fancy. And he's got the same coloring as this next girl piece.
Okay.
That I'm going to show.
Nice.
Okay.
Are you putting in the stop?
No, Desert Gal is still...
Oh, is she still doing
Desert
it?
Gal is still doing it, I think.
I thought she just asked if we wanted to do it.
And I told her I would appreciate if she kept doing it.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, they do sure look like they belong to
Desert Gal is awesome.
Okay, so there's the stop. And where are the bids? Dawn had said 5.
I think that's it.
I think that's it, Dawn. I think you get it for 5. 5 for the boy with the flute.
Okay.
Now
And then Bonnet Girl.
here comes Bonnet Girl. Now she's, I feel like, got the same kind of colors. Same kind of fancy. But she is made in Japan. Her mark is different. She doesn't have the cross saber. It's just made in Japan. No chips or cracks that I can see. She'd make a good pair with the boy, Dawn. I'm just saying, Dawn. And her backside. Top side. Face side. If anybody's interested. Okay, well, we've shown that. So if you're interested, you little Bonnet Girl for 5 is what you would put in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get any takers on that.
Okay.
All right, I'm going back to the box.
Dawn says I have her.
Oh, okay. So many things, so many things. Okay. Okay. This is a lady. Okay, so same kind of thing as I showed earlier. I called her Martha Washington. This is the same kind of thing. She is an elegant lady head, not a vase, just a head, and made in occupied Japan, just like the Martha Washington head. Occupied Japan. So she's just lady head with gold rose.
She's a bust.
She's a bust of a lady head with a gold rose. Her base, this green with this purple flower here at the base.
Ruthie's in for 5. I'm going to hit that timer.
Yeah, she matches the Martha Washington piece.
Oh.
They've got the same kind of base.
Does she now?
And I don't remember who got the Martha Washington, but she's got the same kind of base. So there's her head. I'm checking her for damage. I don't see anything glaring as damage. And what I'll tell you what, she's got lace. She's got ceramic lace. Look at that. That is ceramic. It's not actual lace, but it looks like lace. It's very dainty and delicate, and it is undamaged. Very nice. Very nice. All right. We'll see what Desert Gal has to say.
Wow.
Let's see. There's her stop. All right. I've got Ruthie B for 5.
Thanks, Ruthie.
Thank you, Ruthie. All right. We're just going to do a few more, I think. Right,
Yeah,
Mary
I
Beth?
think that's good. I want to go back and check on Laura here in a second. Or at least be on call if she needs me to bring her anything. So,
Yeah.
I think we're going to skip out on the Pictionary part. I know we promised that, and I apologize. But maybe we'll do a live later this week or make it up to you next week with the Pictionary.
Sure. We will do something fun sometime soon.
Yes. Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
He's like a little cherub or something.
Yeah, I guess so. He's a cherub. No mark. You know, it's almost like he's meant to hold something. So here he is.
Well, he's holding that vase.
He is holding that vase. It's a vase.
Well, I guess it's a candle holder.
Or a candle holder. Or a bud vase. I don't know. I guess a candle holder. He's by himself.
There wasn't another one, was there?
I don't know. You want to hold him?
Yeah, check and see.
Okay.
I think he's a candle holder.
Oh my God.
Look at his little butt.
Okay, I didn't find any kind of a match, but I found something else. We'll do her next.
Okay. Do we like her?
Yeah, she matches somebody else that we've done. Okay. So, as far as I know, he's alone. He has no mark. He's a cherub. No chips or cracks. With some sort of like candle.
Are the wings okay?
The wings. The wings are okay. It's miraculous.
Agree.
These things from this lot are in excellent shape. His wings are intact. There's his booty. He's got a little...
Under his wings.
Just dirt.
Oh.
Yeah, it scuffs right off. I can pick that dirt off. Just a little speck of dirt. No chips or cracks.
Good night, Amy.
Excellent condition. Wings are okay. Okay.
Thank you, Amy.
If you're not interested in that, here's something else I've got for you. This is a match. I don't remember who got it.
Boy on Fence was L. Carver.
Okay, L. Carver, this is for you. This is the girl.
The girl.
The girl on the fence with the duck. The girl on the fence with the duck. And the fingers that are intact.
Hold on just 1 second. I'm going to hit the timer. Ruthie's in for 5 on the candle.
Oh, on the candle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ruthie, for your interest.
L. Carver, we got you in just a second.
Ruthie's in for 5 on this cherub. Mary Beth, if you'll move your face.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Cherub with a booty.
Oh.
And a candle holder. No mark.
Did you run those coloring books?
No, I didn't.
Those are cute.
Alright. So we're waiting for the bid end. There's, okay, Desert Gal's got the bid end
It's
in.
$5 to Ruthie.
Yeah, $5 to Ruthie on the candle cherub.
Okay.
Alright.
Now we're doing the girl, and L. Carver is in for 5.
Okay, L. Carver's in for 5. This girl. She's got the same sticker. Original Arnart Creation Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Same sticker as the boy. With the goose. On the fence. With the fingers that are intact.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's intact. No chips or cracks. Perfect match for Elle Carver. That's why it's a barnyard romance. Yes, Irish girl. That's why it's a barnyard romance. Good job. Good job, everybody. I'm so glad.
It all makes sense now.
I am so glad that we put this together, that I found the pieces. There is the stop. And we are going to give it to Elle Carver for 5.
Yay!
She has the set. The Barnyard Romance is complete. Very good. All right. You want to keep going?
We'll just do like 1 or 2 more.
Okay, 1 or 2 more. I'm going to
go over there and see what's in there.
Do you want me to do those coloring books? Are those important?
Yeah, let's look at those.
Just a change of pace from figurines.
See if they're colored in. Oh, it looks like they're not.
Looks good. This one looks good. And it is got... I'm looking for a date or any kind of mark. All rights reserved. Printed in Canada. Published by Playmore Inc. Little Eva's coloring book. And I'm still looking for a date. Nothing that says a date on this one.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to show it. Okay. Little Eva's coloring book. 29 cents.
Oh.
That tells you something about the date. There she is. Lots of great color on the cover.
Is she eating soap? No, she's
blowing bubbles. Some sort of mark here.
Vago?
Vago. V-A-G-O.
Cute.
Now, there's no coloring on the inside. Hold on. Just blank coloring pages. Anybody's interested in that.
And then we can put this one with it. This is another one. We'll put them together. This one says Thumbelina, and it's green with little deer and little animals on the cover. This one was originally 29 cents. Printed in Canada.
This was printed in Canada too.
And this one has also not been colored in.
Sweet Home, Sweet Home.
Oh, they're in really good shape. And this
Ironing Dolly's Clothes.
This one's a storybook as well as a coloring book. Cute.
Mm-hmm. Very cute.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll put those away.
2 coloring books if you're interested in those for $5. I'll look at the figurines.
Oh, Dawn's in.
Okay.
All right, Dawn is in for 5. I'll hit that timer for you guys. Very cute. So 2 coloring books, vintage. Love it. Okay.
Okay, there's the bid in from Desert Gal, and it looks like we've got Dawn DiGiulio for 5 for both the coloring books.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for all your bids, everybody. All right.
We can call that the last one.
The last piece. Okay.
Lacy Lady.
This is another, I think, a special piece because it has no damage and it is so incredibly delicate. She's a lady.
Really? No damage on that? That's unheard of.
Yeah, no, I couldn't find any damage. Her shawl is lace, but it's ceramic lace.
Is it ceramic or is it lace that's been glazed?
Well, I No, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that you could glaze actual lace. I think it's ceramic.
I don't know. I feel like
It's a mystery. We don't know how this is accomplished.
I feel like it's fabric that's been glazed over.
Okay, whatever you want to say about that.
I'm probably wrong. What do I know about things?
It has the texture of lace.
Does she have a sticker or a mark?
I'm getting there. We are in no rush. It is delicate and it is in good condition.
Desert Gal says glaze lace. I think so too.
Glaze lace. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I'm learning something. There's no damage to that lace that I can see. I just think that's special. I may be naive or late to the game, but I think it's special. There's her pretty face, and there's no damage on her little hat piece. And she has a sticker, or she has a mark, and it is left in China, hand painted with a crown.
Great. Okay, we've got Dawn in at 5, and then we have Jennifer Miller in at 6. So I'm gonna hit that timer. There is
the mark.
The mark up close.
Okay.
There's Ruthie in for 8. So we're looking for 9 or more.
Pretty face. No damage. Here's her skirt.
There's Dawn for 10.
There's like textured around the hem of the skirt. Gold paint that's kind of like barely there.
14 seconds.
Kind of faded gold paint.
Four seconds. Get those bids in.
I just can't get over that lace. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, Brenda says, I'm looking at that at her on my TV, and the shawl is amazing.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's amazing to touch it because you can feel the lace work. Okay. We'll see. There's the stock from Desert Gal.
Yeah, that is pretty incredible.
Looks like Dawn DeJulio for 20.
Great.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for your bids, everybody. You got it, Dawn, for 20.
So I want to say thank you to everybody who has shopped with us tonight and who has hung out. I'm really sorry about the Pictionary. I know we promised that. It just didn't work out. Laura's not feeling good, and I'm not worried about her, but I feel bad that she's just there.
I think she's pretty miserable, and
yeah,
we kind of need to be on call for her.
Right now. I just kind of want to be on call in case she needs anything. Mm-hmm. So
we're gonna wrap it up. But we had a good sale.
Yeah, that was fun.
While you were gone, I think we had a good sale.
Good.
I think we had a good Dixie memorial earlier. Mm-hmm. Good chat.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good time, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you for showing up, all of you.
Yes. If you are interested in buying a $15 mystery box, you can send us an email, fatbirdfinds@gmail.com. There's our email, fatbirdfinds@gmail.com. We'll sell a $15 mystery box to the first 4 people who email.
So 4 mystery boxes?
We'll do 4.
Okay.
And it's the first 4 people who email us. I don't have our spin to win because Laura's not here. So we don't really do it that way. So I just think that's kind of interesting. We'll timestamp those emails.
Yeah.
We'll sell to the first 4. If you don't hear from us, if we don't email you back, you didn't win.
You didn't win.
We will email you back if you won one.
So first 4 people who email get a mystery box for $15
plus shipping.
Plus shipping. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. We appreciate your support.
Yes. Thank you all so much. I hope that you all have a fantastic week.
Yes.
And make sure that you've rung the bell, the notification bell. We'll try to go live one night this week and do some Pictionary.
Yeah, we'll have some fun.
A random weekday night.
Yeah, we should do that.
All right, guys. Like this video on your way out. If you're watching it later, be sure to leave us a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, make sure you stay tuned to see what Fatbird finds next.
And if you see something when you're watching it back that you wanted or you're interested in, send us an email. It's the best way to buy something.
That's right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, no. My button.
I don't know where your button is.